The second and my most favorite part of the honeymoon was a week we spent in Maui. We stayed in a 5-star resort, Hyatt Regency. You can see me in the room of our hotel. And this is us on the overlook with southern Maui behind us. On our first full day in Maui, we went to the Maui Ocean Center in Mala. This is a great aquarium. You can see a lot of fish, sharks, stingrays, turtles. I just would like you to look at several photos and see how great this place is. This is Teresa trying to kiss the turtle. Next day we went on a trip to Hana. This is one of those things that definitely has to be done by everybody who goes to Maui. This is a whole day experience because even though Hana is about 50 or 60 miles from most resorts, the trip takes 3 to 4 hours each way because the road to Hana is very windy with a lot of turns and single lane bridges, and the experience is just great. You can just see a few photos of us on the road to Hana. You can see the hills going straight into the ocean and the road winding its way right on those hills. We took many pictures and all of them are just great. This place is called Keanai Peninsula. It's created by lava, as you can see, and often you see the waves breaking on those sharp rocks. Great views. Have to be careful on those rocks though, they're very slippery. There are several stops on that road from where you can take pictures. This is one of many waterfalls on the way to Hana. This is called Waianapanapa State Park. You can see it's a black sand beach, except it's not really sand, it's more like a very small gravel. It's very difficult to walk on it barefoot, but once you are there, the experience is just unforgettable. Have to be careful there too, though the surf is really strong there. These falls are called Wailua Falls, one of the most beautiful on the whole road to Hana. A lot of people are around, so we had no problems asking somebody to take our pictures. These are the 7 sacred pools of Hana. They are not sacred and there are no 7, there are many more, but just the name for tourists. Usually you can swim in there, but unfortunately that day there was a flood and the pools were closed. But you can see the nature around, it's still really, really spectacular. Few more shots from our hotel. This is the tower where we lived. As you can see, probably Hyatt Regency definitely deserves its 5-star rating. This is the property of the hotel. You can see flamingos. And this is called the Whalers Village, a nice open-air mall right on the beach. Great restaurants, a few shops near our hotel, and you can really have a few nice hours there if you have nothing else planned. If those photos look dark, that's because it's nighttime. We went on top of Mount Haleakala to see a sunrise. This is another popular activity that I think everybody who goes to Maui should do is to come on top of Mount Haleakala. Not necessarily for a sunrise, but if you go, word of advice, go early to see the stars. It's a really beautiful view, clear sky, no clouds because clouds are below you, and I've never seen a sky that clear. You can see we are above the clouds, as I mentioned, and also you can see that we are all dressed very warmly. Teresa is also wrapped in a blanket. It's very cold out there. Near the shore it's in the 90s, but up there it's barely 50s, even below. As you can see, the sun is slowly starting to come up, and the horizon looks really nice. In fact, here is a little clearer, so you can see Teresa better and the surrounding area. And this is a really good photo, I think, with the first rays of the sun peeking through the clouds. Yeah, we seem cold because it was cold, but it was well worth it. These are the peaks of the big island of Hawaii, some 40 miles away. They're visible from the mountain. These bushes are called Silver Sword, and the car on the right is our rental. This is western Maui behind Teresa, where we stayed. It looks low from here, but really that mountain is 5,000 feet high, but we are at 10,000 feet. This is the crater of Haleakala. Haleakala is actually a dormant volcano, and you can see behind us cinder cones through which lava used to erupt. Haleakala is considered one of the world's largest volcanoes, and this is the largest crater. Here's another view. And this bird is called nene, or Hawaiian goose. This is a very endangered bird, lives only in Hawaii, and this is also a symbol of the state. In the southern part of Maui there is a great area called the Big Beach. You can see it's very wide, and it's called the largest undeveloped beach in Hawaii. You can see no facilities there, but still it's very popular with tourists. The water is clear, not too much surf, you can wade in the water, even swim. You can see Teresa walking around in the waves, but you have to be careful, otherwise you can be caught in the waves, just like what happened to Teresa here. We are back in the hotel. You can see a parrot. The hotel had a lot of animals, parrots, flamingos, swans, penguins, everything for tourists' enjoyment. This is the pool area of the hotel. You can see the beautiful view, palm trees, the pool, the ocean, fake waterfall surrounding the pool. A very enjoyable place to be, especially if you are on your honeymoon. You can see there are even rope bridges above the pool, so you can walk around pretending you're in some Indiana Jones movie. This is Teresa in the pool next to one of the waterfalls. There are several actually in that pool. This is another waterfall. I am taking pictures from that rope bridge you saw. We are in Iao Valley in the western Maui, and the peak behind Teresa is called Iao Needle. This is the view of the Iao Valley, the site famous for the Battle of Ancient Hawaiians when King Kamehameha occupied the whole Hawaiian archipelago. This is another little bit better view of the Iao Needle. And we couldn't resist but take a few of the pictures of our new rental car. The first one broke down as we descended the Haleakala mountain, and we got ourselves a purple Chrysler PT Cruiser convertible. A very funky car, as you might say. a couple more views of it. Something to remember. A couple more photographs as we are exiting Iao Valley. You can see great scenery around us. And this is Lahaina Endangered Species Store. Lahaina is a town on the western shore of Maui, a great tourist place to be, a lot of restaurants, nice little shops. Many people go there to spend the evening. This is the banyan tree occupying the whole square in Lahaina, one of the famous tourist attractions there. This ship is called Carthaginian II. This is in Lahaina harbor. And this great sunset view is taken in a restaurant called Lahaina Fish Company. I would recommend it to everybody. Food is great. Teresa sitting next to Baba Gump Shrimp Company restaurant. And this is the last photo in Hawaii. We are in Honolulu Airport. You can see Diamond Head and Waikiki hotels behind us. It's time to say goodbye to the beautiful Aloha State.